You using that city job to look up niggas' addresses and find out if they got license, niggas' license plate numbers and all of that shit. That's what you doing with that city job, nigga? Going in them computers, getting other people personal information and all of that. We gonna get your ass fired for that. If you using that city job 10 toes down, everybody know who you is. They ain't gonna be able to hide in there. Everybody know who you is. All they gonna have to do is put that.
Now this is coming from a so-called thug, tough guy, a guy that lives by code. He served over 20 years in prison. And now here he is saying that due to my due diligence, doing my research and finding out the truth about people, their backgrounds, because I refuse to sit up here and allow people to get up here to misguide these kids or even to misguide grown-ups and to tell them stories, war stories about the life they live and how they stand up individuals. But you hear it for yourself. Him saying, 10 toes down, if you're using your city job, we gonna get you fired.
Get your ass fired for that.
We? What we, Mr. Bassett? Huh? Who you, Nino Brown now?
Get your ass fired for that.
You pointing fingers now? You telling on people? He said he gonna tell my job. So let me tell y'all what happened when he told my job. I go into work. And y'all know how it is in work. Everybody whispering, quiet, people looking at you. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck are these people looking at me for? They pull me to the side. They take me in the office. And they got papers in front of me. And they like, just take a look at it and read that. So I read the paper and I'm like, what's this? They said that it was brought to their attention that I was using the facilities to look up people, addresses, and information on people. So they asked me to sign a paper. And after thoroughly reading the paper, I signed it. And the paper read, Mr., my last name, has no access to any computers, any facility software, or the wording was like that. Basically what they were saying is that I would be unable to look up anyone's information. Plus, my job has no database or any outside resources that it can link into or tap into to look up anybody's information. But a call was made. Now, I'm not sitting here saying he made the call. I want you to make the call, or who you think made the call, because he's the one that said that we gonna get you fired. Him and who else? Is it the Lollipop crew? Was it him and Hassan Campbell? Was it him and China Brim or Harlem Who? He said we. We who? Because if it was just him, he would have said, I'm gonna get you fired. A lot of times people work off of emotions. And that's because they're emotionally damaged. We're dealing with a guy whose parents wasn't really there for them, so his grandmother had to raise him. His dad was in prison serving until Jesus returns. His uncle's in there, you know, other father figures serving until Moses returns. And mama's out in the streets getting high, smoking crack, doing all she could to get her next fix. Which I must say that, you know what? Shout out to all the addicts and people out there who has made a change in their lives and went and took the steps in them programs and got their lives together. But here we have a guy who having daddy issues, mama issues, grandma issues, because this is the same guy who said that his grandmother, Grandma, who got a grandmother out there? Grandma used to bring him the bag, used to bring him drugs in jail. Grandma, out of all people, you gonna use your grandmother? That shows you what type of values and morals that he has, that he would put his grandmother under the gun and make her bring drugs to a facility, risking her freedom. I wouldn't even know what it would look like to see my grandmother get arrested. Or even to ask my grandmother, how can I fix my mouth to be like, Nana, I want you to bring me up some weed, to bring me up some perks, or K2, which he was taking. How can I even fix my face to say that? So I can understand some of his pain and frustration. What I can understand is that you would try to live by this code that you ain't got no business in. You would try to live by this code knowing that you're a stand-up rat. You're a stand-up rat. You got a lot of rats that hide and sneak and eat cheese. This one is a stand-up rat, and I respect that. I respect stand-up rats, yeah, because I don't have to keep my grass cut. I know where they're coming from. I know who they are. I see them. I can see the tail from a mile away. But for those of you that may say, oh, 10 toes, you capping. I'm not capping. This is from his own words. This is what he said he was going to do, and he did it. But he wasn't successful in it. That's why there was no more word about it. There was no more videos made in reference to me. But he did want me to make a video, which I never made a video about it. But today I'm speaking out and just letting y'all know that there was a call made to my job, which, you know, I'm cool with it. I'm not worrying about losing a job. I'm worried about getting through to these kids out here, man. And that they can see that, you know what? Even they seen it. You know, like they see that, you know, there's people making calls on me out here and I'm only doing the right thing. When people start doing things like that in your life and trying to interrupt your blessings, just know that you're doing the right thing. Know that because if you're doing bad, ain't nobody gonna try to interrupt those, because those are just curses. Those not blessings. So when people try to come into your life and interrupt your blessings, and I got a question, right? I need y'all to ask this question to yourselves. This guy's been home 4 years out of prison. 4 years. And he's still on that goddamn couch. He could have at least upgraded the couch. He could have at least upgraded the lamp, the mirror, something. Upgrade something in that house. If you're getting so much money, if you killing them on YouTube, because isn't the objective is to get money, right? That's when you're winning. When your money's up, you living comfortably, you're able to put some money into the bank, you're able to health insurance. Like a lot of these guys out here don't have health insurance. When they go to the hospital, their girlfriends and their wives have to take care of them. Like Hassan, like his girlfriend with the Empire insurance. He needs his girlfriend insurance because he doesn't have insurance. China doesn't have insurance. He don't have insurance. Life insurance, nothing. They have no way of keeping their health up. And that's why you see them damage their bodies and their systems, and they put all kind of stuff inside of their bodies, because not only are they mentally and emotionally damaged, they're physically damaged, and they don't have no values and morals. So watch this, y'all. I'ma take Hassan Campbell's saying. See, because that's what I do. I'm a gangster with it. I'm a gangster. I'm going to take his saying. Just like I took his followers, I take his views, how Bam took what he wanted from him. That's what we do to Jews in the hood. You know, we take what we want. So I'm going to take his saying. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. It's my saying now.
You using that city job to look up niggas' addresses and find out if they got niggas' license plate numbers and all of that shit. That's what you doing with that city job, nigga? Going in them computers, getting other people personal information and all of that. We gonna get your ass fired for that. If you using that city job, 10 toes down, everybody know who you is. They ain't gonna be able to hide in there. Everybody know who you is. Only